Hello and welcome back to Western New York Wildlife Hotspots, hosted by me, Ginny. I'm hoping you are all having a beautiful and wonderful day. I am going to go a little bit off the regular track here, um, and show you some slides and some pictures of past experiences. Some have already been posted, some just never made the cut, so figured I'd, slide them in now so you can see them. Um, My reason for doing this particular entry today is to answer a question, actually answer a series of questions. And I'm going to sound a little out there, and I understand that, so please just kind of bear with me. I was asked the other day what was my goal in doing this YouTube channel. And I thought that to be a little bit of an odd question. So I pondered it and I thought really hard on it. And I could come up with a few different answers that probably would not make a whole heck of a lot of sense to some people. I mean, if you have kids, maybe you would see where I'm going with this. But I guess my ultimate goal with this is to see families come together, um, to enjoy the great outdoors, to enjoy the experiences and the places that Western New York has to offer. That being said, um, I'm going to tell you about a very interesting experience that I myself have had. I went to one of my children's schools and I was volunteering when I heard a teacher make a comment about how most of these children don't get interaction outside of school and home. And all I could think is, that's crazy. That's just crazy. There's no reason for that. And I'm going to tell you my thoughts here. This is strictly my thoughts. Um, I assume because this is how I run my household, and I understand not everyone lives the way I do. Um, I take one day a week and we do family day. We bring our kids to the park when the weather's nice, 3, 4 times a week, just for an hour or so in the evening. They play on the playground, we walk, and it works out nicely because they meet friends, they meet new people on the playground, and everybody enjoys the fresh air and being out in nature. Um, so I just assumed that most families did this kind of stuff, and apparently I was wrong, as I was informed by a faculty member that a lot of the children don't even go to grocery stores um, with their parents. And that is wild to me. That is just wild because no matter what your financial income is, no matter what your family setting is, no matter if you're handicapped or not handicapped, it doesn't matter. There are ways around to get outside, to enjoy nature, to enjoy the fresh air. The vitamin D from the sun is amazing. Um, and here in Western New York, we have so many different activities, no matter what season we're in. Summertime, we have beaches, we have parks and playgrounds, hiking, fishing. Fall, we have fishing. We have salmon fishing going on now. I'm so excited about that. Um, there's just a lot to do. And in the wintertime, they have sledding and tobogganing and skiing. They have neat things going on up at like Chestnut Ridge Park. There are so many different places to go, and the majority of them are free or of very little to no cost. So I do not understand. I don't get where there is any excuses why you can't enjoy time with your family. It doesn't have to cost a lot of money This past weekend, I went up to Letchworth, and I will be doing a video about this. Um, I went up to Letchworth with my family because I have a parks pass. I want to say it's like $80 in the beginning of the season, and it lasts free entrance into any of the state parks all year round. So me going to Letchworth during their craft show where cars were spending $10 just to get into the park, I didn't have to pay that because I already paid for my park pass. I brought a nice picnic lunch. We went to the arts and crafts show. We went up to St. Iris, Glen Iris, I'm sorry. Um, went to the falls. We had a nice picnic lunch. What did it cost me? The same thing it would have cost me if I sat home and made lunch for my family. So, that being said, we made memories. I will always, every year, we go to the Arts and Crafts Show at Letchworth. Um, every year we see all the colors of the leaves changing and we go for a walk. Well, this past Sunday we ran low of time, so we didn't really go for too much of a walk, but we did go for a drive, and I will be going back out there to hopefully capture some more pictures because I didn't really get as many as I would have liked. Um, but that's an example of one of our family fun days. We find and something we can do all together. It doesn't cost a lot of money. We build memories. And I guess, truthfully, that is probably my ultimate goal is to make sure that when my kids get older and they have families of their own, they can look back and say, do you remember when we used to go to Letchworth or we used to go to Niagara Falls or we used to go? I want them to have that as a fun childhood memory. And I would like to see more children be able to be like that. I remember when I was a kid, we used to go to the beach or we used to go, well, to Letchworth. There were so many different places when I was a kid that I went, and I cherish that. And I really hope my kids cherish that and their children will cherish that. So my ultimate goal is bringing families together, I guess. Time is precious. You don't want to waste it. I know I don't. And sitting there watching screens, watching TV, computers, phones, game systems, Game Boys, or I don't even know if they make Game Boys anymore, DSs. It does not make sense to me wasting all your time on electronics when you could actually be living your life and enjoying what the beautiful nature that we have around us. It boggles my mind that our kids are not being taught to go outside and play. They're not being taught to not necessarily play in the street with cars, but throw a football around. It just that boggles my mind. So anyways, that is my goal is to bring families together and to enjoy nature. And I want to thank you for joining me and listening to me babble. Um, and I hope to see you again next time. Letchworth will be coming up shortly, hopefully in the next couple of days or two. Alrighty. Thank you so much. Y'all have a great day. Thanks. See you again soon. If you liked my video, please hit the like and then hit the subscribe button. It will help me out.